Alright, so you're looking for a new ATV, but you're still not sure. Maybe you've got it narrowed down to maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 options. And this is why I made this video, because that was me, and this video is going to tell you why I bought a CFMoto. So before we get into this review, I need to show you a picture here. And this is me riding my 1988 Yamaha Moto 4 225. This bike my dad bought brand new for us, and we grew up driving it. And I've had other bikes, but this one came back to me, and so I fixed it up and I took it out on the trails here. And as you can see, it's challenging to ride this little bike on some of the trails. Hey, it was great for us, but I knew I needed to update. And when you look at these things side by side, you can kind of see where the market and where the trend is going. And so I knew if we wanted to get into some serious riding, especially for 2 people, we needed to upgrade. And that's why we specifically were looking at a 2-up machine. You may not be in the market for a 2-up machine. Now we were, and so we had narrowed it down to either the Can-Am Outlander or the CFMoto. But here's why I want to recommend the CFMoto. And for us, there was some things that stood out. Number one is the style. Like, just take a look at this machine. I think it's one of the nicest looking machines out there today. When I compare to others, when I look at others, like, this thing just speaks to me. I know that beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and for this beholder, this ATV is just styling. I love the tires, I love the rims, I love the look at this. I love the color. This orange is just fabulous. I'm telling you, it stands out. The plastics, the fender flares, it's all looking good. I love how this thing stands. I love the stance on it. It is beefy, it is wide, it is dominating, it stands out, and the lighting on this thing is just incredible. LEDs all the way around. Like, this machine just looks so. Style is number one. Secondly, this thing is solid. The frame on the 800 is thick. The 800 and the 1000, I believe, have the same frame. I know it's beefier than the 4, 5, and 600 series, and we were recommended to buy the 800 because for trail riding it is a beefier machine, and it is. The frame on this machine is really solid. It is wide, it is thick. I had some of my Polaris buddies look at it and they were impressed. Okay, so riding this machine with 2 people is no problem. It has got adjustable shocks if you want to soften it or firm up the suspension, but the way it came for us, we just left it alone. And for 2 adults riding, and I'm not a small guy, it was fine, absolutely fine. We were riding on rail trails, we were going on not rail trails, other trails where you're climbing over rocks, where you're up and down, and it was fine. No bottoming out, never an issue. It just felt solid. The seat, again, very comfortable. We were on it for 7.5 hours just the other day, 2 people, my son and I, and comfortable all day long. The steering on this machine, solid. It has power steering, and so it's not too little, it's not too dominating. It just is right. So whatever you were doing, whatever we have been doing, whether it's cruising, whether it's rougher terrain, I highly recommend the 800. I highly recommend having a look at it. It just is absolutely solid. The last thing about the CFMoto brand and the package that we picked is the shrewdness. When you price compare, and COVID has changed some manufacturers' pricing, but CFMoto, I think, offers one of the most shrewd packages for the ATV business. When you compare what you're getting out the door on this machine to others, to me it's a no-brainer. You look at what comes with this, and you can look at the brochures and you can check it out online, but when you think that you're getting a winch, you're getting handlebar protectors, you're getting mirrors, you're getting a hitch, you even have a trailer wiring plug if you want to haul a trailer with this thing. Like LED lighting all the way around, turn signals, hazard, a horn, like power steering. It has everything that we wanted and were looking for in an ATV at a price point that just dominates, I think, the market. And now I know you're thinking, okay, is this thing gonna work? Is this thing gonna last? You know, what's the scoop here? And to me, I think CFMoto has done an amazing job at the brand. I need to give full props to Blake, Real Talk Powersports. This guy for years has been putting down together videos and promoting the brand, especially in the States. And for over a year and a half, 2 years, I was watching Blake's videos, checking out the brand, seeing the development. And so I want to thank all the CFMoto customers of the past. I know I've met some on the trails and said they bought a CFMoto. You know, they had some issues with it, but I think the company, I think they've listened to their customers, and now myself coming into the market of 2022, I'm really happy, and that's one of the reasons why I've chosen the CFMoto brand. They've just worked on this machine, they've tweaked it, and I think they have one of the better machines on the market today. So again, check out Blake, Real Talk Powersports, Main Street Cycle, full props to them. We purchased our machine here locally through the CFMoto dealer here in Clarington. They have one in Pickering as well, R&R Trail. And there's Nevin, and we had our first break-in maintenance done. Everything is coming back fine on this machine, so we are looking forward to a lot of years, lots more kilometers riding, and just enjoying the great outdoors. So there you have it. That's why we bought the CFMoto, and we're so happy with it. And wherever you may be, get outside, get on the trails, and enjoy the great outdoors.